Hello, hello, dear Capricorn. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. I have made some announcements about me and my channel. So if you're interested, I do have a short video just on the announcements for your information. So this is your reading from the 21st until the 31st of December 2019. And we're just a step away from the eclipse in your sign. Happy birthday. The sun is almost, today's the 19th, so in a couple of days we start off with the sun in Capricorn. So I'm wishing you all well and hope that the eclipse in your sign will mark a very important time for you, a very important change. This is a new beginning. It's a new moon, dear Capricorn. So don't forget to make your wishes. Okay, so wishing you all well for that. Let's take your Celtic cross and see what's going on generally and in love for Capricorn, please, Spirit. Okay, in the now position, dear Capricorn, we've got the Nine of Swords. Change cannot be easy, obviously. There is a lot. It's as though we're in a pressure cooker right now. You've got the Nine of Swords in the now position. Okay, it's as though you're at the door ready to open this new door, but Nine of Swords is a very mental card. So Capricorn, I don't know if you're dealing with an air sign, so Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. It's nothing new for Capricorn. Capricorn and Aquarius are very common. Let's see what your challenge is. Five of Cups. Hope that you can see that properly. Five of Cups. Okay, so fives are always a challenge. We know that. Let's take all your cards. So in the foundation is the King of Pentacles, which is your energy, no doubt. Sometimes I do see the King of Pentacles as Taurian energy, but it can be any other earth sign. In the recent past, you have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups, which is water energy, so Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Your crowning card is the Six of Pentacles. More earth, but I do see this card as Libra. Finding balance nevertheless. In the near future, we have the Six of Wands, which is a very good card. It's a card of glory, we know that, and success. In the position of you, dear Capricorn, is the King of Wands. So we've got a fire sign here, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. In the external to you is the Hierophant, and I did say something about Taurian energy. This is the Taurian card. In your hopes and fears, we have the Hangman. So the water sign would be Pisces in your reading here, more than likely. Sun, Moon, or Rising, of course. And the outcome, dear Capricorn, is the Queen of Pentacles, and I'm so happy to see that. That's beautiful because we've got a couple here. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We've got the Two of Wands. Yeah, it's that you're at that door. You're at that door and you're just worried. Do I take a step forward or do I take a step back? Well, step forward is going backwards is never the right thing to do. So Two of Wands is wanting to walk through a new door, and this is the Four of Wands. Six of Wands would be all together. The 4 and the 2 equal the 6. So the Four of Wands we know is a card of marriage, celebration, housewarming, anything to do with a celebration around your security. So, this is the general energy, but going further back, we're going towards the past. So this means that you did have some sort of a success here, something to do around a marriage, an engagement, some sort of a celebration. Nevertheless, it could even be work. Successes at work, because wands are obviously to do with your creativity, with what you work towards. So what I see here with the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands shows a partnership here. I can see there's two females here. That could be important for some of you, that there is a very good partnership here. Doesn't have to be romantic. It could be, for some of you, a same-sex relationship, but for others of you, this could be just two partners at work celebrating something that they've stabilized. And here, this is like moving on to more successes. So you've been successful in the past at some point. Now, if this is not work and this is a marriage or a committed partnership, it looks as though here that's in the past. So you're at a door. That's the general energy. You're making a choice. And we've got three people here. We've got the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands. Okay. And we've also got the Queen of Pentacles here. And the Queen of Pentacles is the partner of the King of Pentacles. So this is obviously a soulmate connection. This is two people that are on the same page. Two people that think the same, they feel the same, they've got a lot of similarities. They're very grounded, very committed to what is important, what is physical, what is tangible, and of course, anything to do with monetary, with money. So here in the position of you, we've got the King of Wands. Now, for some of you, obviously, this is another side to you. This is you in your professional life. King of Wands is someone that is very, very artistic, someone who's very, they're a go-getter. They'll do what it takes. They take action. They're very creative. And they're very, very passionate about, striving and going for gold, going for what they desire. Now, fire energy, and that could be in your natal chart. You could have moon in Sagittarius, for instance, because this card here is Sagittarian energy for me. He's looking across the horizons. That's the energy of Sag. Wanting to go on that new adventure, looking to the future, and needing to make a choice nevertheless. But also, usually in the traditional tarot, he's holding that world ball in his hand. So that does speak Sagittarian energy, where you're looking at the world from different eyes. You're wanting to explore. That's what Sagittarius does. It's all about exploration and going on that adventure. So if this is business, then you got to a point of success and you're striving for more. You're going for more. You're probably spreading your wings, doing business with foreign places, foreign countries, other businesses. So with these Six of Wands in the near future position, again, that speaks of success. You get to the 6, and that's a number of balance. You've got 2 6s. You've also got the 6 of Pentacles, which is a card of generosity. It's a card of giving and receiving, and this is in the position of what's on your mind and what your goal is. In the now position, though, there is worry behind this. You're having anxiety, you're not being able to sleep well, too many thoughts going around in your head. As I said, time of Capricorn, not easy. We're having to do the work. We're having, there is more being asked of us, and we have to put in more effort. That's what Capricorn is. The challenge is 5 of Cups. So something, obviously, there was some sort of a disappointment obviously you've had a disappointment with these Three of Cups being spilt, and that's your focus. The challenge is to not look towards that, but look towards what's in the future for you. Okay, you're at a point of imbalance. Fives are, they're not an even number. So 5 means that something is coming in, something new is coming in. And it's a partnership. It's the Two of Cups that's behind you. And for whatever reason, you're not concentrating on that. You're focusing on what's lost and not what is in store. So the challenge is to get over that. Dust yourself, get up, whatever disappointment you've had, let it go. Now, because cups are all about emotions, in the recent past, we do have the Page of Cups, which is an unexpected offer. He's offering the Ace of Cups, but it's a childlike energy. It's not a mature, it's not the king, it's a page. So this could be someone who is quite youthful, quite young, and it could be an adolescent, could be a child of yours, could be a teenage son or a daughter. Doesn't matter that we've got a masculine energy here. Could be a daughter. Nevertheless, it's an offer that's come through unexpectedly in the recent past. So unexpected offers can catch us off guard. Sometimes, of course, the Page of Cups, let's say, is an offer that comes through when you least expect it, or if it was something that was disappointing for you, then this could have been an apology that was not accepted. Okay. If we put these together, we've got the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups does speak of the soulmate connection, but also it speaks of, back in the days when times were different, when there was more sincerity, more trust. It could speak of someone that you're dealing with from your past, of course, but this could also speak of children. So some sort of a disappointment around a child, an adolescent child. Also a disappointment from the past, from someone to do with your past. Now also, because we've got the Six of Pentacles, which is for me, it speaks of Libra. Libra is the 6th house. It's all about, what am I saying, 6th house? The 7th house. But Libra is all about balance, partnerships, any partnerships, relationships. And this can also speak of alimony, child support. So for those of you that have had worries around a marriage, some sort of a disappointment, and could relate to, and they say that children bring children help keep a relationship together. Not always. Sometimes when there are pressures, especially around elder children, teenagers, young adults, sometimes that can be the problem, let's say. Or that could be where the imbalance is, where there are disagreements from the parents to do with the children. When the parents are not on the same page, that can bear a heavy weight on the relationships of the parents. So what I see here is some sort of a disappointment around, as I said, an adolescent child. Could have to do even with, we do have 3 spilt cups here. So could it be around anything to do with alcoholism? It could be even drugs. And therefore there were difficulties and worries around this partnership. So you're at a pivotal point right now, and there is a choice that needs to be made around your stability. Could be concerning money as well, because we do have the King of Pentacles, who is usually, and I'm not reading reversals here, The King of Pentacles is usually someone that's very good with their money. This could be a business owner. This is usually the father, nevertheless, the breadwinner. So he's in the upright here because I'm not reading reversals. For some of you, if he was to be in the reverse, then that would say that he's having monetary problems. And especially with the Six of Pentacles, which is up here. Okay, and that means paying out money. Sometimes it means receiving. Other times it could mean that you need to pay out money. Fine, let's say a fine, let's say for if there has been a problem around any addictions, let's say, then of course we would have to put our hand in our pocket to help fix up this mess. Now here, as I said, in the position of you is the King of Wands, and he's someone who, obviously he could be someone that's outside of your home. This could be because I feel as though this is your energy. You are the King of Pentacles here, dear Capricorn, whether you're female or not, doesn't matter. I feel as though the King of Wands is someone that is very spontaneous, very, as I said, go-getter. He does the job. So someone who takes charge. And this could be a brother, this could be a sister, this could be a boss, this could be a co-worker, this could be a partner at work, let's say. I feel as though their presence is very strong here. I feel as though this is someone that's giving you a helping hand. This is someone who's quite successful. We do have the Six of Wands here. Now, if this is your energy, dear Capricorn, it means that you've got that other fiery side as well. So you do, at times, you're someone who's very dependable. In most cases, this is you and you're very dependable. You're Saturn ruled, obviously. But sometimes when it's time for action, then comes the fire, the Sagittarian energy. Now, it may not be Sagittarius for all of you. It could be Leo or Aries. Now, Aries is obviously, it's a cardinal sign. They're all about action. They're the warrior. So it will be a different sign for each and every one of you. But with the Six of Wands here, it's a card of balance, okay? And successfully doing what you're hoping to complete, or you're finding your balance, okay? Whether it's through a helping hand or, as I said, if this is your energy, then you're making it. You're making it, if not on your own, with the help of your partner, which is the Queen of Pentacles. Now, in the external, we've got the card of Taurus, and this is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant can be a card of faith. It can be spirituality. This could be a guru, a priest, someone that you are close to, if you're close to the church, someone that could be helping you, supporting you. Of course, we could be talking about the same person. If the Hierophant is a person, then it's obviously the King of Wands. They've got strong fire in their chart as well. We do have the Hierophant that holds two keys. He's got the two keys on his cloak here, and they obviously speak of a choice as well. Now, the Hierophant being Taurus, Taurus is all about values. If we're talking about an energy here, then we're looking at our values. Uranus is in the sign of Taurus, and yeah, so it's all about, the house of Taurus is all about our values. It's our self-worth. It's our income as well, money, what we own, what we have. Now, we do have the ruling planet of Taurus, which is going to connect in a difficult aspect with Uranus. So that's going to be a little bit challenging. So Venus can speak of love, money, and anything that is of worth for us. And Uranus is something, it's like the tower, something suddenly changing, turning a corner, suddenly. It is a bit of a challenging aspect, but it should put us on the right path. So what I feel with this energy here, it's saying to me, keep the faith, don't lose hope in whatever is happening. You know, the Hierophant also as a card, it does speak of hierarchy, okay, also marriage, commitment. So it is a number 5, and 5s again speak of change. So therefore something is changing, and of course with the eclipses that's very obvious. So we'll see what other cards come out around the Hierophant, but this does speak of commitments and things that we need to take care of. Okay, it also speaks of family, so anything around commitments, which can even be business. Now, in your hopes and fears, you've got the card of Pisces and the Hanging Man to speak of sacrifice, but it also speaks of time. Now, Uncle Saturn is the Lord of time and karma, so of course it's very slow moving energy. The Hanging Man also says that we can look at things from a different perspective. Sometimes we're waiting on that sign, you know, for Spirit to send us that sign. So there is no rush with the Hanging Man. What it's saying is that maybe you feel as though you've sacrificed enough, but what it's also saying is that Pisces, being the last sign of the zodiac, there is an ending to the sacrifice here. So you're at close to the end of, you know, your sacrifices, let's say. And as the outcome with the Queen of Pentacles, this is beautiful because it's talking about something that is very grounded. The Queen of Pentacles is the mother. She's the mother of the earth. So she's very stable. She brings in the harvest. She's the perfect mother. She's the hearth of the family. She will light the fire, go and get your slippers and give you that cigar. You know, she's someone who will take care of everything. She's also very good with business. So she's the perfect mother, let's say. We do, as I said, we've got the King and the Queen of Pentacles. So if you've been going through problems, marital problems, where family is concerned, I feel as though you're on the same page. You are on the same page. The Queen of Pentacles is someone that you can totally depend on. So she's coming through for you. For those of you that have been in a business, okay, and you're going for more, you're expanding your business, and there is a partnership, this may mean here with the Queen of Pentacles that there is still help coming through. So we've got someone that is very dependable, even if this is someone new that's entering your business. This could be someone that is investing. This could be a new investor. If there have been problems where funds or where money is concerned, this is a very good omen here with the Queen of Pentacles. So, and you know, the Queen of Pentacles could also be someone that is a new client, someone that is very stable financially and therefore bringing in the funds that you need to expand, as I said, on a worldly scale, and keep the faith, because the Hierophant, as I said, is hierarchy. And again, he is a 5. And 5s always speak of change. Now, what comes after the Hierophant? It's the Lover's card, which is, again, a partnership. Of course, it does speak of head over heart decision, but also does speak of a very important partnership. Okay, now we can look at it as love, and we can look at it as business as well, as a partnership. But it could be that this is another soulmate that's coming in. Someone that is, and soulmates are not only in relation to romance, they're also where business is concerned. So I'd like to take a look now at the romance angels, looking at your love life, because we do have 3 people here. For some of you, for those of you, I'd like to say that have been communicating, could be with someone that could be a foreigner, someone who could be at a distance. You could have been communicating, and this could be someone that's just, you know, that is external to you, because I do feel that the King and the Queen of Pentacles are in a commitment or in a stable long-term relationship. I do see an outsider here with the King of Wands, but what I see is that the Queen of Pentacles, there's your card, dear Capricorn. The Queen of Pentacles is someone that is showing up for you. So this is obviously the person that you've depended on before, and they're here for you. They're not going anywhere. So if you've been on shaky ground, dear Capricorn, there is no need to worry. Let's look at the card that fell out. And it did say, wow, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Now, I'm going to say that for some of you, and this is Archangel Michael. Very interesting. I'd like to say that for some of you, if the Queen of Pentacles is someone from your past, and I did speak of the 6 of Cups before, didn't I? What it's saying is that it is your soulmate. You may recognize the Queen of Pentacles, and for others of you, you may not. So doesn't mean that for all of you, it's going to be the same storyline. Calling in your soulmate says that obviously there is a soul connection here, whether this is romance or business, doesn't matter. So as I said, for some of you, the King of Wands is another side to you. So you've been very successful where business is concerned. And now with the King and Queen of Pentacles, because they're the father and the mother, this could be something that you are committing to. Okay. Now, we do have the Page of Cups here, which could also be an offer. This is in the recent past, and we do have Pisces. So it could be that this Queen of Pentacles has got Piscean energy. And it's funny that the Queen of Pentacles I usually see as Virgo, and Pisces is the house of partnership for Virgo. So you could be dealing with a Virgo, could be another Taurus or another Capricorn, but I don't see it as Capricorn. It's either Virgo or Taurus if we're talking about your soulmate being the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, that's how I see it. Let's take some more cards. I'm going to use another deck. I'd like to see a few more cards here, and before I take those, I want to take the astrology, the Black Moon astrology cards, and see what else is happening for you. So please, Spirit, Capricorn. For those of you that are single, so you're obviously choosing between an earth sign and a fire sign. So let's see what we've got here. And we've got 7th house partners. Beautiful. And we've got Venus and Mars are in the picture there. So yes, partnership house, partners, whether it's in love or partnership. 7th house, the natural 7th house is the house of Libra. So for you and your personal journey, your 7th house, depending, you're Capricorn, so what's opposite Capricorn is Cancer. So I'm going to mention Cancer here as well as Pisces for the water sign here with the Page of Cups. Usually it is Piscean energy, but I suppose, you could be dealing with someone that's got strong Cancer in their chart. Now, 7th house again speaks of partnerships, relationships. There is a very, very important relationship here. And you know that Mars and Venus were lovers. They were the lovers of the zodiac. Even though Venus was married to another god, Mars was the outsider. So again, we could be talking about an outsider, okay? And that won't be for all of you, obviously. Okay, so it's a very important partnership or relationship. Again, let's look at what the Hierophant is. That's what's external to you. Now, with the Nine of Swords in the now position, some of you may be on the cusp with Aquarius. So that means you're at the end of the Capricorn season. Let's look at the Hierophant. Oh, and I'm holding the cards. No, I'm not holding the cards upside down. That's strange. We've got the Knight of Swords in the reverse. And the Knight of Swords in the reverse is something that can be really, really hard. Why? Because the Knight of Swords can be difficult when it's in the upright. When it's in the reverse, it's impossible. So there's a couple of meanings to this card. First of all, that there could be news coming in quickly when it's in the upright. When it's in the reverse, it's very slow moving, and so is Taurus, very slow moving. It could be that the information is not coming through yet, so you need to go with your faith, but also for others of you, and I feel as though this energy is the Nine of Swords. For those of you that were dealing in the past, because we do have the Five of Cups here, if you were dealing with another air sign, which could be Aquarius or Libra, then they could have been someone that were very brutal, very cutting with their words. That's how I see the Knight of Swords. So yeah, again, being in the reverse, it says that. And you know, there's no action being taken, obviously. But that could also mean as well that the information comes in. What information? About the Hierophant, which is commitment, which is spirit. You get the messages, right? With the Hanging Man as well here. Suddenly you get that sign, and it's very sudden, like it's so quick, just like with the Uranus-Venus square. It can be difficult at first because it's a bit of a shock. It's quite shocking. And then we've got the Emperor, which is very similar to the Hierophant. Now the Emperor can be difficult energy as well, but it can also mean stability. Here's a number 4, and 4 is the home. So someone that's very dependable. Again, this is the father. But this is also materializing something. It's Saturnian energy. So suddenly and out of the blue comes in very fiery, very airy energy where you get the stability of the Emperor. You get to stabilize something. But you know, the Emperor can also be a boss. He can also be the one that sits on that throne. He's the man that you go to. This could also be an elderly grandfather, grandmother, let's say, that are the ones that you would go to for advice. Now, for those of you that in the past were dealing with someone that was very fiery, very cutting with their words, you know, with the energies that are playing in your sign, dear Capricorn, of course it's time to face the music, but also the Emperor can also mean that you are the one that's becoming the Emperor, and it's happening very quickly. It's as though you're taking the throne. You're becoming the elder, the wiser. You're stabilizing the situation. Of course, it doesn't mean that it's without challenges. Obviously not. But the payoff is stability. and it's, you know, you're taking the throne. So let's take some more cards. Let's look at the now position with the Nine of Swords and the Five of Cups. Not again. Okay, I understand there is a lot of worry here. Let's see what else we've got. And the Three of Pentacles. Now I want to also mention that when I've got two of the same cards, that means that the person you're dealing with, they're feeling the same as you are. So it's a mirroring effect that you're going through. Here we've got the Three of Pentacles, and we've got three cups that are spilt here. Now this can speak around work. This can also speak about what, you know, how you're being noticed by those around you. Or this can even speak of a collaboration and, of course, someone joining in, coming into the picture. Now, of course, this can also speak of a love triangle, no doubt. But, you know, the Three of Pentacles is also very successful in the tarot, where you're expanding and growing. So you're at a point of success, but you're hoping to do more, to get more. So this is being noticed for your talents. You're doing a wonderful job. Keep going at it. Let's see, because we've also got the money coming in with the Six of Pentacles. Let's look at that. And we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So the money's coming in, and now you're holding, dear Capricorn, you're holding that Ace of Pentacles. So you could see your path forward, your trajectory through giving and receiving equally. You can see that new path. Let's look at this Page of Cups. Now, I usually see the Knight of Pentacles as Virgo energy, but of course it won't relate to all of you. Let's look at the Page of Cups. And we've got the Two of Wands again. So some of you may have been offered a position at a distance. So a new door has opened where career is concerned. And that's why there's a lot of worry here, but it's going to be very successful. It's something that you should look at, because you are showing up as the King of Wands. So there could be some sort of a promotion. There is a lot of fire here, and fire is all about action. Let's take a look at the King of Pentacles. And we've got the Page of Swords. So this could be someone who is either continuing their education, so furthering your education, but the Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords can also be information that comes through. So this is communication, some truth being told around this King of Pentacles. Now, of course, the Page of Swords can also be, it can be another air sign child as well. So it is a messenger. Let's take one more card on that. And then we've got the Ten of Cups. So what I feel here is that for those of you that are dealing with two children, I feel as though there's one, the Page of Swords. This is a child that is bringing a lot of happiness to the home, a lot of happiness. But the Page of Cups, the water sign, Pisces or Cancer, is somewhat problematic. So also with the Ten of Cups here, you know, this is family bliss, happiness. This is saying that in the distant past, once upon a time, there was a lot of happiness until maybe there were some information come through. And you know, the Page of Swords could also be a spy, which says that, wow, two cards just flipped open. I'm going to use them. Page of Swords. says that some information came through, and I feel that it's got a lot to do with this Nine of Swords. So the Page of Swords could also be a spy or a detective. So someone who's been doing their homework on, you know, through the internet, social media, spying, information coming through. And these two cards just opened up, which is the Page of Wands and the Five of Wands, which altogether they do add up to the Six of Wands. So something to do with career, but also this is an imbalance, another five. Not being on the same page where the family is concerned. Now we've got 3 pages and the 2 parents would be 5. So it's a family situation. But, you know, this Page of Wands could be someone that is at a distance, could be a child that is going on an adventure, traveling the world. But also as an energy, again, it could be a message that comes through. And I feel as though it's got to do with this Two of Wands. So could it be the King of Wands the King of Pentacles, who was willing to go on that adventure, as I said, looking at the world. So there was some sort of a imbalance here, maybe not agreeing, maybe not making a decision easily about expanding his horizons, or, you know, business. Even, you know, one of the children, when they want to leave the nest and travel the world, again, there was an imbalance there. Anyway, let's look at the near future position with the Six of Wands, and we've got the Page of Cups again. Well, that is crazy. So for those of you that have had issues with this Page of Cups, there will be success here. There will be success. The child, this adolescent child, will be overcoming whatever issues, whatever drug problem there was. But for others of you, the Page of Cups again is that offer, the same offer coming through once again. Okay, so that's how I see that. Let's look at the Hanging Man in the hopes and fears. And there is travel here. There is also communication. These are arrows of love. This is quick movement. So after hanging in the mist and waiting for too long, all of a sudden there is quick energy coming through. And this could be world travel as well. But these could also be messages through social media. Let's look at the Queen of Pentacles. And we've got the Seven of Cups, which is Piscean energy. Again, this can speak of choices, having many choices. Things are up in the air. It is the energy of Neptune, and Neptune can be quite the illusion. I think that this is someone not believing in their eyes, or thinking that, nothing is certain. But there is very grounded energy here with this Queen of Pentacles. And this also, the Seven of Cups also speaks of having many choices. When you've got the funds, when you've got someone that is very stable, then this cloud that's up in the air, this will dissipate, this will leave, this will clear up. So after lack of clarity, there is stability and clarity with this Queen of Pentacles. Let's see what 2 cards opened here. Very interesting. And we've got the Eight of Cups after the Seven of Cups, and we've got the Ace of Swords. So Eight of Cups is obviously leaving something behind that wasn't working and moving forward. This is also a card of maturation as I see it. We do have the eclipsed moon in the background. So this is obviously leaving those 8 cups behind, leaving all that, that time, all that emotion that's been invested in a situation, you're leaving it behind, you're severing it and moving on to something, to a new partnership, a new agreement. Okay, so this could also mean that all this confusion is being left behind. You were at the 7, which spoke of confusion. Here it speaks of clarity, and therefore moving on to a successful new beginning. Okay, so leaving the past in the past, leaving the sacrifices. There's no more need for sacrifice, because the eclipse is going to put you on another trajectory. And when I say another trajectory, it doesn't mean for all of you that you're leaving your commitment, right? It could mean that, because 7 of Cups can also speak of an illusion. Neptune can be, drinking medicine, taking too many medicines and not seeing clearly. Here with the Ace of Swords, which is all about clarity, and the 8 after that means leaving the past in the past and finding an agreement, which is those 2 of Cups, which are up here in the challenge position. So this Ace of Swords is obviously helping you to see clearly, to see your path forward. So whether this is business or whether this is love, the Queen of Pentacles is holding that Ace of Pentacles, which speaks of something that is long-term, something that is real, it's physical, it's tangible, and it's having your feet planted on the ground. It's nothing to do with the 7 of Cups, which is things are up in the air. This is like coming back down to earth and seeing things clearly and for what they really are. Let's look at this King of Wands here, and then I'd like to take a couple of Sibillas and tie this reading up. King of Wands. And we've got the 10 of Pentacles, which is a beautiful card. It's the card of family. It's the card of money. It's the card of the family business. Your heritage, your extended family, the family coming together, security, financial security. The 10 of Pentacles obviously breaks down to the Ace of Pentacles as well, but it does speak of getting to a point of completion, something that you are obviously creating has got the promise to pay you well. Now this could also be, of course, money from external sources, money from a loan, money from a partner that comes in. As I said, Queen of Pentacles, these could be funds, help from the family. Okay. This could also be, this is also the card of marriage. The 10 of Pentacles also speaks of marriage. It's so close to the Hierophant here. So for those of you that had cold feet about taking the next step and committing to someone, if we're looking at the King of Pentacles, for those of you that have been dealing with the King of Pentacles, if this is not your energy, then this could be someone that was very, very slow moving. I did say that we've got Uranus in Taurus, and therefore our values are changing. Here with the King of Wands, he's someone who's very spontaneous. He's very ready to take the action, to have a family, okay, and become stable. So that's what this could also mean. Let's take a couple of Sibillas. What I'd like to look at is, what is this 9 of Swords in the now position? What's all this worry about? We've got Prigione, which is the energy of Capricorn. These are obligations, chains. This could even be prison. And it's the 9 of Swords. This is uncanny. Like, this is crazy. You've got the Nine of Swords 3 times. We've got the Merchant, which is business. This is import, export. And this is a number 13, which 13 also does speak of Scorpio energy and some sort of change. Change around business, change around obligations, change where restrictions are concerned as well. And we've got the Omaggio di Preziosi, which is the Eight of Pentacles. But this is also the gift, so putting in the hard work, the changes that are coming in will pay you well. This is the gift that's being offered to you. So whatever restrictions you had will be falling away. This is whether it's business or whether it's a partnership, because the Merchant is someone who's thinking a lot about any contracts. So they could be, of course, the contracts of, marital contracts, commitments. I'd like to look at the Hierophant, and with the Knight of Swords in the reverse and the Emperor. What's that all about? We've got the Ammalato, which is the low morale, worry, and this is the Four of Swords. We've also got the Morte, which is the Five of Swords. So this is Scorpio again, change and transformation. So after low morale and worry and some sort of a depression, there is change. And we've got the Militare, which is the hard work of Capricorn. This is the soldier who he's got a huge mountain ahead of him. And this is the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords also speaks of getting to the end of any restrictions, finishing up a cycle. So it's challenging, and it's also saying that you've got those knees, dear Capricorn. This is you. You've got the energy, you've got the strong knees. Once you get to the top of that mountain, the world is your oyster. You're getting to the end of those restrictions. It's asking you for a little bit more persistence, let's say. Let's take another card. And then after that, what's the payoff? Six of Cups, which is the Soulmate card, but this is also the Dinero, the Ace of Pentacles, the card of security and stability. This is the payoff. After that mountain climbing, you get to the top and you get your stability. You get the prize. So, dear Capricorn, yes, everyone is challenged at this time, but know that the hard work that's going to go into whatever you're trying to manifest with the Queen of Pentacles, it's stable and it's secure. So now there's many stories in this reading, many cards. I could keep talking for another hour, but I think I will leave it at that. You are bringing in your soulmate there. You're either moving towards them or they're moving towards you, or you're meeting halfway. So whether this is love or this is business, this is beautiful, because this is a very good union. This is two people being on the same page. This is a wonderful partnership, okay? And this is love. This is love. Venus and Mars together. All right, I will leave you at that. Thank you so much again for your time, spending this time with me. I do hope that this spoke to you. Please watch your moon or your rising for more information. And I'm wishing you all the best for the holidays. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I'll be here with you very, very soon. Bye-bye.